Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him in.
Let's go.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Running inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. And it's a touchdown. But hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board.
When they supposed to come?
Pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. So Appalachian State's offense will go for the first time.
The Marshall.
From the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Mountaineers Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Red pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And the Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. He runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? He's looking to throw. Card in the backfield, it's Williams. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Dickens. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way.
Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pull and throw off the RPO. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quickly complete. Going the other way, and he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Marshall quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Herd!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think...
Oh, wow.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turn.
Wow.
Touchdown, Thundering Herd. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 4 over Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Sanchez. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanchez. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, App State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
He'll throw on 3rd down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Marshall! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They booted away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Quick completion on the out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, you got to pick that block up.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! They take the lead with the 6.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by them.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here's the pressure. He's open on the right. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
They'll run the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Bro, you gotta go up for the fucking ball, dog. Like, I wouldn't even throw it to you. You weren't gonna make that effort. I could have hit circle.
23-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The play-action fake. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I might just go and run it to the dumpster.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I might just go and run it to the dumpster.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Right on the money. That'll be another first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanchez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just keeps slinging it. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
They want to throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 15 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Marshall will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickens. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Quarterback will keep it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game.
Yo, so you just woke up. You the ninth seed right now. That's not a bad look. You the only one. That's Georgia on my ass. Ugh. Who's the next best motherfucker that I can add? Yeah. After we play our game, I'm going to 2K. So I play you. Georgia State, at least we ain't finished the year out with no loss, no dub. We got at least one. Oh shit. Me and Silas got the same record. He 1-7 and I'm 1-7. He 0-4 in the conference and I'm 1-3 in the conference. Ain't that a bitch? Damn, I thought I just stopped my damn stream. There's not.